Good afternoon, teacher.
Hello, good evening, Noelia. I'm going to start the class with you, all right? We are in Unit 5. We're about to finish this course. We only have one more group class, right? And we have 2 more conversations or sessions, right? Private sessions. Those are going to be tomorrow, Thursday, and the following week is going to be on Tuesday, all right? The last conversation we're going to have. And the last group class and the final exam is going to take place this Friday, all right? This Friday. So taking into account that information, Noelia, I'm going to try to give you a short summary of what we did these last days related to the
Teacher,
contents. Yeah, tell
perdón
me,
que le
Noelia.
interrumpa. Es que a mí mañana me van a operar. Tengo mi orden médica, si quieres se la muestro, y voy a estar todo el día internada hasta el viernes. No sé si puedo asistir a clase.
Ok, no problem, Noelia, pero nuevamente todo eso, todo lo que son certificaciones, documentos a nivel médico y todo eso es directamente al correo que se compartió en el grupo ya de WhatsApp y contactarse directamente con Ruth, que es la persona que siempre publica, ¿no? Avisos de hacer las llamadas, recordatorios, ¿ya? Porque conmigo no es ningún permiso, todo es directamente con administración. Ya ellos me dirán a mí justamente si el permiso es válido, se acepta o no. Y según a eso, bueno, se ve lo de la conversación, que yo creo que como mañana es la conversación, sería directamente el martes, si es que ya se recupera, si es una operación, tal vez sea más tiempo de recuperación, pero en caso de que no, sería directamente el martes entonces, Noelia, y decirte que el viernes, pero nuevamente es la última parte del avance, que pienso que tú no vas a tener ningún problema con respecto a eso, pero es importante tener el permiso porque si no hay un permiso aceptado, creo que estamos con el tope de 3 faltas, una más, y es como si el módulo sea reprobado. Ya, se necesitan entonces permisos aceptados. Creo que por ahora tienes unas 3 faltas y ya, y justamente esta última podría ser que pierdas el módulo. Entonces es importante, como te comento, el permiso. ¿Ya? Y como comentaba toditos en general, Larisa, Angélica, ya que está en el curso también Camila, es súper importante eso. Bueno, de mi parte, como digo, no hay ningún problema. Si me dicen del permiso, yo vuelvo a reasignar si es necesario, si el permiso ha sido aceptado y todo eso, entonces todo marcha bien. ¿Ok? Entonces tomemos eso en cuenta, por favor, es para todos en general. El viernes, entonces, el último día de avance, y ese mismo día yo ya asigno el examen final. No hay un quiz para la unidad 5, ¿no? Esa es la última unidad. Y entonces no va a haber un quiz para esta unidad, es directamente el examen final que abarca todo el contenido visto hasta ahora. Ya, ese es el examen final. Eso, como les había comentado, va a ser el viernes, sábado y posiblemente hasta el domingo para que puedan tomarlo en el horario que ustedes puedan. El lunes no va a haber actividades, ¿verdad? No hay clases porque el viernes ya termina todo. Igual el examen, notas tengo que enviar antes. Y el martes solamente va a ser la conversación privada. ¿Ya? Eso sería entonces lo último que nos queda. Prácticamente estamos en las últimas clases, ¿ya? Y ese recordatorio. De todas maneras, igual sé que algunos están realizando sin ningún problema y todo tal cual como se estaba asignando en la plataforma, ¿no? Pero nuevamente, como siempre hago, les muestro en general las notas cómo van para que ustedes vean y para que ustedes comparen, ¿ya? Lo que tienen que mejorar y todo ello. El cuarto quiz también ya se asignó, ¿verdad? Ahora entonces estamos centrados en el quinto. Si no me equivoco, todavía tienen un tiempo para terminar el cuarto quiz, ¿ya? Entonces traten de hacerlo y nada, ¿ya? Las personas que tengan que ponerse al tanto con algunas actividades más, háganlo para que, bueno, se aseguren que puedan ir al siguiente curso, ¿ok? Eso es todo en cuanto entonces a la aclaración respecto ya sea faltas, permisos, asignaciones en Pearson y las fechas importantes para tomar en cuenta hasta el día martes. Ya después directamente ya el curso termina y el siguiente estén con el docente que estén, ¿no? Es la misma lógica de las faltas las fechas, siempre son 12 clases en grupo, ¿no? Y 8 conversaciones privadas. Si no hay ninguna duda respecto a esto de las asignaciones o respecto a las fechas, entonces retomamos el avance. Ok, si tienen alguna pregunta pueden hacerla, por favor. Okay, let's go then. All right, let's begin with today's class. This is I'm going to share this again because not all of you have access to this new file. I'm copying and pasting the link. Okay, it's in the chat. That's the file that we are working on for Unit 5, right? And in Unit 5, we are covering mainly 2 things, okay? Only 2 things in Model 5. Models, the main thing we need to cover is can, but we're going to remember also, because we covered this before, must and should. All right, so Monday was the day in which we talked about can, right? It's for ability. And we worked with some examples, affirmative and negative sentences, and questions as well, right? So I can play the piano, that's affirmative, and negative, I cannot play the piano, right? It's easy, only base verb and the rest of the idea. And the question is something we practice by speaking, and it's only inversion, right? Can I, can she, can they, can we, and always the base form, right? Play, dance, jump, speak. All right, so we did that. Now we're going to go to the next part, which is first showing all models and the formulas that they have. All right, please, Larissa, you're going to help me out with this one. Read all the information you have on this slide, please.
All modals. Use the same formulas with all modals. Affirmative, subject plus modal, can, must, should, plus verb in base form, plus complement. Negative, subject plus modal, can, must, should, plus not, plus verb, plus complement. In questions, modal, can, should, plus you, plus verb, plus complement.
Thank you very much. So as you can see, they are the same. They are used in the same way. The modal is always going to make us use the base form of the verb. All right, so I can play the piano. You should play the piano. It's my recommendation. You must play the piano. That's obligation. All right, so the same, always base form. In negative, right, I cannot play the piano. You shouldn't or you should not play the piano. It's my recommendation. Don't do it. And you must not play the piano because it's not yours. You cannot play it. All right, and then questions. In questions, you're not going to use must as often. It's okay to use must, all right? But it's not common, and in this part of Pearson, we are just learning can and should as part of questions. So can I don't know, can I play the piano, right? Can I do it? Yes, you can. No, you cannot. Should I play the piano? Yes, you should, or no, you shouldn't. It's not advisable, right? Recommendable. It's not advisable, and so on and so forth. So this is just to show you that they are structured in the same way. Ya solamente para mostrar que están estructurados de la misma manera. Entonces, cuando quieran hacer una oración con un modal cualquiera, tienen que pensar de la misma manera. Lo único que varía es el uso, que ya hemos visto anteriormente, ¿no? Y lo vamos a recordar brevemente. Can for ability, ¿no? Habilidades, cosas que puedes hacer. Must for obligation, ¿no? Cosas que debes hacer. And should for suggestion, right? Advice, consejos, sugerencias. Cosas que deberías hacer, pero no es obligatorio, pero es recomendable. All right, so that's the logic. Can, must, and should. With those, now we're going to go to must, which is obligation. I'm going to ask you, let's read everything, please, Noelia. Let's read the entire slide, please.
¿Lo leo todo, profe?
Yes, please. Let's do it.
Okay, must obligation. Use must for obligation. Must is more common in affirmative and negative sentences. We don't use a lot for question. Affirmative, you must be 18 years old or more to vote. She must bring her homework to join the class. Negative, you must not eat in the meeting. He must not speak in the class.
Thank you very much, Noelia. Good. So obligation, right? It's more commonly used in affirmative and negative sentences. You must be 18 years old, right? Or more to vote, right? So if you want to go vote, you have to be 18 years old or more. She must bring her homework. It means that if she doesn't do that, she won't join the class, right? It's an obligation. And the opposite for negative, you must not eat in the meeting. It's not correct and it's not acceptable, all right? So it's an obligation that you don't have to do that. And you must not, or he must not speak in class. It means that it's not allowed, right? It's not permitted. So he cannot do that. He must not do that. And that's it. This is affirmative and negative. Again, the formula is exactly the same. Let me see, we have a little extra. No, it's just this. It's exactly the same. The only thing that changes from the previous example is must, right? The previous one was with can. This is with must. So please, with these examples, I think it's something that you know because this is review. Let's go to the file, please, Noelia and Larissa. Go to the file and let's write two examples, all right? One affirmative example with must and one negative example with must. All right, let's do it, please. If you have any questions or doubts in how to use it, let me know. If not, let's write it and we have 2 minutes to do it, please. All right, so we're going to start checking what you got. Again, this is not hard, but my recommendation for the ones who feel that this is perhaps simple, you can add something extra, something more complex, and I can help you out, right, by telling you if it's correct or not. All right, but let's check. The main idea here is the use of must. I'm going to start with you, please, Larissa. No, Noelia. Let's begin with your examples, please. Let's read them.
Okay. You must eat to train. He must not disobey his parents.
Okay, thank you very much. So you must eat to train. All right, okay. And he must not disobey his parents. All right, those seem like some things that you have to do, right? In the sense of obligation. I have no observations there, Noelia. Thank you very much. I'm going with you, Larissa, now. Let's read yours, please.
You must be 16 years old to drive. She must not smoke in this room.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, I have no observations here, right? 16 years old. It changes, right, according to the country. So it's okay. And then she must not smoke in this room. You're talking specifically inside the room. So it's okay to use in. No questions or observations to that, Larissa. Thank you very much as well. Good. All right, so that's must. It is not hard. And it's the same with should. It's also something very simple to understand, right? And let's do it. After this, we're going to do something very important, which is tense review. That's where, look, we're about to finish. These are going to be the last examples we're going to write related to this topic. So should for suggestion. This time, this is going to be for you, please, Larissa. Let's read everything in this slide, please.
Should for suggestion or recommendation. Use should to give suggestions or recommendations in affirmative and negative sentences, and to ask for recommendation in questions. Affirmative. You should go to the doctor. He should study more. Negative. Negative. You should not go to the party so late. She should not speak too fast. Question. Should I eat more vegetables? Should they stay in that hotel?
Thank you very much, Larissa. Great. So we have these examples, right? So should is for recommendation and suggestion in general, right? Or suggestions and recommendations. You can use plural as well. Affirmative, negative, and questions. You can use the three forms with this model, okay? It's something that it's a good idea to do, but it's not something obligatory, right? So you tell me, I'm sick. What do I do? Or what should I do? You should go to the doctor, right? It's one option. It's not obligatory. It's up to you. You can take something yourself, right? Or you can drink, I don't know, something that is going to make you feel better. Some people do that, all right? That's why I'm saying it's not obligatory. It's optional. And when it's optional, it's a recommendation, all right? So affirmative with should, negative with should not, and questions with inversion. Should I? Should they? Should you? Should he? Right? And it's only like ooh. Let's practice again. As I told you, these are going to be the last examples with the following slide that we have. We'd have to. Let's work, please, 3 examples, Noelia, Larissa, right? 3 examples. One affirmative, right example, one negative, and the last one question. All right, 3 examples with should, please. One affirmative sentence, one negative sentence, and one question, please. Let's do it. Again, we're going to have those 2 minutes. You finish and we check that together. All right, so let's check what you got. And we're going to go to the last part of this presentation, and we're going to have a short practice, but speaking practice, all right? After the following examples that we're going to write. So, you're still doing this. Okay, you have yours, Noelia. Let's read your examples, please.
Okay, teacher. You should take my advice. You should not lie. Should I do more exercise?
Okay, thank you very much, Noelia. Again, I see that these are clear recommendations, advice, right, suggestions. So I have no observations, and it seems that they are structured right with the, well, formula that we had. Thank you very much. Larissa, let's try to read what you got, and then you finish the question while you are reading.
I should do exercise for my health. She should not buy much. Should he work a lot?
Okay, yes, it's a recommendation. You can say, right, as a question. Should he work a lot? Write that one. Now here, you can say this. Usually after much, you expect like objects, and it's not incorrect, all right? You can say, she should not buy much. But I would say that if you're not going to use the object, much is for negative. If you're not going to use the object, you can use a lot. And then you can give me some extra information by saying what specifically, all right? But if it's general, my recommendation is to use a lot over there. That's the only thing, Larissa, and again, the final period, but that's it. Do you have any questions about this or doubts? Let me know, please, and you as well, Noelia.
O sea, ¿también puedo usar el much o no? Eso no
Yeah, it's okay to use that. Yeah, está bien usarlo, ¿no? Cuando dices, she should not buy much, yeah. La cuestión es que cuando se usa el much es más común cuando alguien usa much, se usa el negativo, ya, es común usar lo negativo, dices negativo. Pero te decía que se espera que haya un objeto, porque depende mucho igual eso, si es que vamos a usar much o many, para sentir qué realmente estás diciendo. ¿Mucho de qué? Comprar mucho, está bien con ese much, pero si quieres hablar solamente de la actividad de comprar, mi recomendación es usar a lot, ya que suena mejor con solamente una actividad. Much y many, esos dos, es más recomendable cuando quieres mencionar algo después que es no contable. Por ejemplo, ahí usas much y podrías decir, she shouldn't buy much, I don't know, sugar, ¿no? Mucho, demasiado azúcar. Y si es, no, si es contable, usarás many, right? She shouldn't buy many, I don't know, right? Many apples, let's say, all right? So, if you want to use an object, si quieres un objeto, es mejor usar much y many, según contable o no contable. Y si hablas solamente de la actividad, mi recomendación es usar a lot después de la actividad como comprar. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, there you go. Great. So let's go to the next part. If you don't have any more questions, let's go to the last part before the speaking practice. And it's going to be this one over here. Have to. Have to is like a verb modal. Es un verbo modal. No es un modal como tal, ya, pero nos sirve como modal y es también para obligaciones al estilo must, ya. Pero como ven ahí, no es tan fuerte como must. Y la forma negativa significa algo distinto. Ya eso vamos a entender acá. Let's read this one again, Noelia. All the slide is for you, please. Let's read everything.
Optional, have to. We can also use have to talk about obligation, but it is not as strong as must. Affirmative. I have to finish the exam in 5 minutes. She has to be on time. Negative. It's optional, not necessary. I don't have to do my homework today. She doesn't have to send documents. Questions. Do you have to complete the exercise? Does he have to study simple past verbs?
Thank you very much. So, again, obligations, you have affirmative, negative, and questions. Now, the thing with the negative form, ya, lo que pasa con el negativo es que cuando usan must en negativo, significa que no deben hacer eso. Es una obligación que no hagan eso. Por ejemplo, esto de aquí. I must not do my homework today. Yo no debo hacer mi tarea hoy. Digamos que está prohibido por alguna razón, ¿ya? Hay una regla en la casa y te dice los domingos es para estar en familia y no vas a hacer tus tareas. Ya me estoy inventando. Cuando es una regla, aunque establecida en casa, una obligación, must, not, ¿ya? No debes hacer. Pero si se usa don't have to, eso no significa que no debes hacer. Significa no tienes que hacer, pero como en el sentido de, mira, o sea, lo haces si quieres, pero en realidad no tienes que hacerlo, ¿ya? Es opcional y no es necesario. Y es la diferencia entre la forma negativa de must y de have to, ¿ya? Con el have to, entonces, es una cuestión opcional, que no tienen que hacer eso necesariamente, ¿ya? En un cierto contexto. Okay, so with that explanation, let's use have to, que en los demás sentidos afirmativo y negativo se entiende como obligación. Solamente la negación se entiende como una cuestión opcional. ¿Ya? Affirmative, negative, and questions. Let's do the same, please. You know where the file is. Ya en caso de que hayan entrado, entonces vayamos al archivo, por favor, que estamos usando el día lunes. Ya, Camila está ahí, o igual en el chat, ya que está ahí directamente el link. Te lo vuelvo a compartir. Ya, pero ya saben, cuando entren a la clase directamente, pueden tenerlo ahí listo y estar en el documento. Okay, so let's do the following, please. Let's write one affirmative example, one negative example, and one question. All right, using have to. Okay, one more time. 3 examples in total. One affirmative, one negative, and one question, please. Let's do it. We have 2 minutes to finish. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, well, let's work, please. All right, so we're going to check this. We work with the speaking practice that I told you, and we're going to go to the last lesson, that is tense review. All right, so let's begin by checking and revising what you got. Let's start with you once again, please, Noelia. Read your 3 examples, please.
Okay, teacher. I have to finish my homework. He doesn't have a girlfriend. Do you have to work on Sunday?
Okay, thank you very much. Only one observation in sentence number 2, which is negative. Remember that we are using have to, right? Have to. In negative, the meaning is different, but we have to use have to, right? Because if not, the meaning is, again, very different because it's only going to mean possession, right? Your second sentence is possession, but it's not the meaning of have to in negative as something not necessary. All right, so let's make that correction, please, Noelia. The negative sentence also has to be with have to, with a negative idea, right? And I'm going to read the example one more time for you. Is this one, right? I don't have to do my homework today. It's not necessary. She doesn't have to send the documents. It's not necessary, right? So with that logic, let's work on number 2, the negative one, Noelia, and I'm going to check again. All right, let's do it, please.
Teacher.
All right, so let's continue with you, Larissa. Let's read your 3 examples, please.
She has to leave in 2 hours. I don't have to go to the meeting. They have to decorate the party.
Okay, thank you very much. Only one observation also. Number 1 and 2 are correct. Have to. But in number 3, it's not as incorrect. Ya no es que es incorrecto todo el tiempo, porque una pregunta también puede ser en forma de oración. Ya no hay conflicto con eso. Pero ahora para practicar, ¿no? Y aplicar la forma que es formal y académica, siempre tenemos que hacer una inversión. Y como have to es presente simple, la inversión implica que, como en el ejemplo, tengamos que usar los auxiliares do o das dependiendo del sujeto. Ok, es observación. Let's add that, please, Larissa. Let's add do or does, make the inversion, and I'm going to check again. All right. Okay, and Camila, let's finish with your examples, please.
Teacher, perdón por entrar tarde, es que fui al médico.
Okay, don't worry, Camila. Thanks for letting me know. Gracias por dejarme saber. Y está muy bien. Entraste. Y lo más importante es estar en la clase y participar. Okay, perfecto. Let's read your examples, please.
She has to clean her house. I have to eat at 7 p.m. Do they have a game tomorrow?
Okay, good. I only have 2 observations. Yes, dos observaciones, ¿ya? El primero está bien porque si te das cuenta, cuando usas el verbo have con to después de have, ya no significa tener de posesión, sino significa un tener que de obligación. Ya, entonces, she has to clean her house significa ella tiene que limpiar su casa, ¿no? Entonces, el primero está muy bien. El segundo también, ya, solamente mi única observación sobre el segundo es que tiene que ser en negativo. ¿Cómo sería en negativo el número 2? I have to eat. What do you say, Camila?
I have to, I not have.
Más o menos. Recuerda que esto, imagina que es el tiempo simple. ¿Cómo dices yo sé? I know. ¿Cómo dices yo no sé en inglés?
Yo no sé.
¿Cómo dices yo? En este caso, como sería aquí, yo no tengo, yo no voy, yo no uso, yo no tomo. Recuerda que todo...
I do.
Ajá, y como es negativo, ¿qué le falta a ese do?
I does.
No, does es para tercera persona, no,
I
tiene
do
que ver
not.
con negativo. I do not, I don't, ¿no?
I
I
don't.
do not o I don't. Y eso es súper importante. Cada que hables en presente tienes que ponerte en la cabeza don't. Y entonces, como este es presente, en negativo, ¿cómo sería? I have to eat at 7 p.m.
¿Cómo es? Doesn't o I not, I do not.
Ok, eso tenemos que estar súper seguros. Justamente ahora vamos a practicar eso después, Camila. Igual, tiene que ser automático. Cuando el verbo, cuando el sujeto es I, automáticamente siempre va a ser do, ¿ya? Entonces en este caso va a ser do not or don't, ¿ya? Nunca puede ser doesn't, solamente va a ser doesn't cuando tu sujeto principal va a ser he, she, it, ¿ya? Tercera persona. Si no
Entonces,
es he,
entonces sería I do not.
ujú, y lo demás se mantiene tal cual. Dilo completo entonces.
Entonces sería I do not have to eat at 7 p.m.
Correct, exactly. Ajá. I do not, o si quieres ya empezar a practicar con la contracción, que también te lo puedo recomendar, lo voy a escribir sin contraer. Contraído do not se dice don't, ¿no? Entonces, I don't have to eat at 7 p.m. Significa no tienes que comer a las 7 p.m., ¿no? No es necesario que comas esa hora. All right? Y también puede entenderse en un contexto bien establecido como que no tienes que hacerlo. Okay, and the next one, y el siguiente es mi otra observación. En pregunta está muy bien lo que hiciste. Inversión, correcto, ¿no? De ya no tiene mayúscula. Pero como estás usando la lógica de tener que, si te das cuenta, tu pregunta no es un tener que, no es una obligación. Tu pregunta solamente es posesión. Ellos tienen un juego o un partido mañana, ¿no? Es una pregunta de posesión, si ellos tienen eso, pero no es una pregunta de obligación. Ellos tienen que, ¿qué cosa? Ellos tienen que jugar mañana, tal vez. Ellos tienen que estudiar, ellos tienen que tomar el examen. Necesitas entonces sí o sí el to, ¿ya? Más un verbo. ¿Qué verbo podrías aumentar acá, Camila? Necesitas
Go.
un verbo. Ok. They have to go. Ellos tienen que ir. Y podemos completar con to a game tomorrow. Ellos tienen que ir a un partido, a un juego mañana, ¿no? Y responderás, yes, they do. Sí, ellos tienen que hacer eso. No, they don't. No, ellos no tienen que hacer eso. Y entonces, a grandes rasgos, para concluir, me dices si tienes una pregunta, Camila, tienes que usar siempre have to o has to cuando es obligación con have, ¿ya? En negativo siempre con don't o con doesn't, según el sujeto, ¿no? I, we, you, they, don't. He, she, it, doesn't. Y en preguntas igual. Do usas con I, we, you, they. Y does usas con he, she, it. Y después siempre el have to, por lo menos en esta lógica de obligación. Okay? Do you have any questions about this, Camila? Let me know, please. What do you say? Do you have any questions, Camila? I think she's not there. Ok, pasamos entonces. Ya supongo que no hay preguntas. Vuelvo por un momento acá a Noelia. Let's work your negative example, please, Noelia.
Okay, he doesn't have to walk to school.
Okay.
It's okay.
Yes, because it's something that you say, he doesn't have to do that. It's not necessary, right? It's not obligatory to do it. All right, in that way you're using have plus to and a verb, and in that way we are inside the obligation, all right, area. That's it. I don't know if you have any questions about this, Noelia. Let me know, please.
No, teacher, thank you.
Okay, thank you. And let's go with you, Larissa. Let's read your question, please. Let's see how it is now.
Do they have to decorate the party?
Okay, good. Again, I have no observations. I just want to know if you have any questions because now it's okay, right? You have the do and the correct order. Do you have any questions about this structure, Larissa?
No, I don't have, teacher.
Okay, thank you very much. Then that's it, okay? That's it with models. So we practiced, all right, these models, can, must, should, and one optional that was have to or has to. Now I'm going to have short conversations with you. You're going to turn on your cameras, please. Well, I'm going to say your name and you turn it on because I'm going to ask you questions related to the use of can, the use of must, and the use of should. Okay, remember, can, ability, must, obligation, and should, suggestion. I'm going to begin with you, Noelia, please. Let's turn on the camera and we're going to talk about some obligations that we may have, and we're going to try to formulate sentences by using must. Okay? Obligations can be related to your family, related to your school, your university, related to your country, your city, right? Related to many things. So, Noelia, tell me please some obligations that you have as a member of your family. All right, let's start with your family. What obligations do you have in your family, Noelia? Or with your family could be?
I have the obligation to clean house, maybe
Okay,
2 times
okay.
a week.
Good. Let's turn on the camera, please, Noelia, to continue.
Okay.
So good, that's the first one, right? It's cleaning the house or cleaning your bedroom could be certain right times in a week. Let's continue, please. All right, I imagine that you're doing some things to turn on the camera. All right, so, but think of those obligations. All right.
You can see me?
Yes, I can see you now.
Okay.
All right.
Obligations must be respectful, maybe. It's about my personality. Be kind, be loyal, be doing my homework. I'm a student, I don't work. And maybe
what else could be?
Grateful, could be grateful.
Okay, try to, and those are great, all right? Those are obligations, but it's perhaps, it's something that we all must do, right? Now, try to give me the same ideas using must this time. You tell me, for example, I must be like this, I must do this, that. Give me some examples using must with your obligations, please, Noelia.
Okay, I must be clean my home 3 times a week. I must be kind, I must be respectful, I must be grateful with all my family, and I must be loyal every time.
Okay, good. Good. Only one question related to the first one. It was related to cleaning your house. How do you say that obligation with must?
I must clean my house.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, the only one.
Time.
Very well. Okay, I have one more, and it's going to be this time obligations. Your either school or university. All right, one of those. What is your obligation, all right, at school or at university, or the obligations that you have there as a student?
A student?
As part of any institution that you are a part of.
I must do my homework. I must study for the test. I must pay attention at the class.
Okay, okay. And just give me 2 or 3 things that you cannot or that you must not do. Could be as a student or as a family member.
Can I say as a student, right?
Could be as a student or also could be as a family member.
Okay, I must not ¿cómo sería faltar a clase?
Miss. I must not miss classes.
Okay, I must not miss classes. I must not be, how do you say? I must not be lazy. Lazy, right?
Good. Lazy.
With my homeworks, or I must not study for all the tests.
Okay, I must not, the last one. You must not what? The last idea?
I must not study for the test.
Okay, you must not study. I don't get that word that you're using over there. What do you mean by that?
Querría decir, no debería no estudiar para los exámenes.
Okay, but that's
¿Cómo
going to be
podría
like
decir?
double negation, right? I must not study. That's not going to work. Perhaps that's only going to be used in affirmative. But how
Okay.
can you say in one more idea in negative? All right, that one is not going to apply. One more in negative. What do you say?
Okay, I must not be irrespetuosa con los profesores. ¿Cómo sería?
Okay, disrespectful.
Disrespectful.
Good.
I must
Disrespect.
not be disrespectful with my teachers.
Okay, there you go. That's it. One question for you, the last one. Do you have any questions about the usage of can, must, should? Noelia, let me know, please.
No, teacher.
Okay,
Pardon.
thank you very much. All right, you may
Thank
turn off
you.
the camera. Thank you. Let's do the same with you, Larissa, but this time with you, it's not going to be obligations. It's going to be suggestions, recommendations, all right? I'm going to give you some situations, Larissa, and you're going to give me suggestions, all right? The most common, I'm going to start with the most common one. I feel sick, all right? My head, all right, is with a lot of pain, and I feel like I'm coughing, right? I feel like that. What should I do? What suggestions could you give me?
You should go to the doctor, or you should how I say tomar, que no sea drink.
If you want to talk about medicine, you should use take.
Take, you should take a medicine.
Okay, you should take some medicine. Good. You can also say, how do you say, perhaps you know, how do you say calmante or something that works for the pain?
I don't know.
Okay, so you're going to say, for example, as a suggestion, you can say, you should take a painkiller, all right? Painkiller. I'm writing that in the chat. Okay, painkiller is like something that kills the pain, right? Painkiller. There you go, good. So that's the first one.
Painkiller.
The next one. All right. The next one, try to give me something similar, all right? But suggestions, for example, I'm going to go on a trip, all right? I'm going to go on a trip. I'm going to, I don't know, where do you live, Larissa? Where do you live? In which city do you live?
Sorry, what?
In which city do you live in, Larissa?
In Santa Cruz.
Okay, Santa Cruz. I imagine, all right? I'm going to Santa Cruz and I ask you, right, what should I do there? I don't know what to do. What should I do to enjoy my trip in Santa Cruz? Or where should I go? What should I eat, etc.?
You should go to visit La Rinconada.
Good. And what's that place? What do I do in that place? What's La Rinconada?
It's a place with restaurant, pool, nature.
Okay, nature.
It's nature.
Nature. Nature. Okay, with nature. Okay, so you say there's a pool there, right? Okay, so what activities can I do there? Tell me 2 activities that I can do at La Rinconada. Or that I should do. You can tell me which should.
You should do How I say montar en caballo.
Ride a horse, or horse riding could be. You should ride horses, or you should do horse riding. All right? Okay, repeat that idea.
You should ride a horse.
Okay, good. And what else? What else should I do?
You should I don't know, have a picnic.
Okay, good. Yes, that's valid. That's very good. Great. One more, all right? That's great. So those are suggestions, right? Advice, just recommendations. Now, this one, I don't know what to do, all right? Tomorrow I have a very important exam and I haven't studied yet, all right? I haven't studied yet. I didn't study. What should I do, all right? I'm afraid I don't know what to do. What do you say, Larissa?
You should start now.
Okay, good, very good. You should study now. Can you recommend one strategy to study something and so that I can memorize many things? What is strategy, or what should I do to study in a better way, let's say, Larissa?
How I say resaltar.
Highlight, to highlight.
You should highlight the most important.
Okay,
Of
very
your-
good. It's in the chat.
your
The most important. One more time, please. You should highlight the most important what?
No, ese este tema. How I say tema.
It's topic. Topic. All right, I'm writing that in the chat as well. Topic.
Topic. Okay. You should highlight the most important of your topic.
Okay, okay, very good, very good. If I feel that I'm sleepy, okay, I'm sleepy. It means como que queriendo dormir, right? If I feel that I'm sleepy, what should I do to stay awake?
You should drink a coffee.
Okay, good. And if you want to be 100% correct in grammar in that one as well, you must say you should drink a cup of coffee, all right? Or one quantifier. Okay, good. Or only coffee. You have two options, right? You should drink coffee, or you should drink a cup of coffee.
Okay.
All right, those two. Very good. The same question, the last one. Do you have any questions about these models, Larissa? Let me know, please.
No, teacher, I don't have.
Okay, thank you very much. Then again, you may turn off the camera. That was it. Thank you, Larissa. Great. So that's it, right? Models. Very easy. And we didn't practice with Can because that was for Friday. And we practice also on Friday, right? Can you speak French? Yes, I can. No, I can't, right? Or I cannot. Can you dance salsa? Yes, I can. No, I can't, right? We can ask questions, right, to each other, and we can practice in that way. That's what we did. But now we finish with models. And the last thing for today's class, in this time that we got, is going to be for the following. And I think this is going to be very good for some of you if you don't remember. It's a shame that Camila is not here. Ya, es una pena que Camila no esté aquí, con ella podemos practicar. Y pienso que ella podría necesitar esta parte, más que todo para seguir comparando el presente con otros tiempos. ¿Ya? Tienen que tener cuidado con los auxiliares. Y más que todo en las preguntas, inversiones, negaciones, saber cuándo usar do, cuándo usar solamente el verbo to be, cuándo usar did y usar la forma base, o cuándo usar la conjugación en pasado. Ya es muy importante saber eso. Como les dije, algunos de ustedes buscan la gramática, corregirla y tenerla súper bien. Entonces, esto es súper importante. Para hablar tal vez siempre se rompen reglas, pero igual les recomiendo tratar de mantener primero lo más formal y cuando conocen las reglas ustedes pueden romperlas como ustedes quieran. ¿No? Esa es la idea. Uno conoce las reglas para romper las reglas, pero hay que conocer bien primero, ya cómo funciona, y así ustedes pueden hablar de manera informal, sabiendo que esa manera informal también es correcta, ya, porque una cosa es hablar informalmente y otra cosa es hablar incorrectamente, ya. Entonces, esto es para ese elemento, que sepan las reglas para que ustedes se expresen a su manera. Tenses review. Tense es un tiempo verbal, ¿ya? Entonces es un review de los tiempos verbales. Let's begin. This is the introduction, and this is going to be for you, please, Noelia. Read all the slide, please.
Okay, teacher. In this lesson, we'll review all the tenses that we learned. Number 1, simple present tense, be and other verbs. Number 2, present continuous. Number 3, simple past tense, be and other verbs. Number 4, simple future. Number 5, future with be going to.
Thank you very much, Noelia. So that's it. Now that we were practicing past, well, we're going to work with these words, all right? Learn, right? Learn, but this is the past. This is the simple past form. So how do we read this one? Let's read this once again, please. Noelia, read this word only, please.
Learn it.
Okay, you say learn it. I'm going to go now with Larissa. What do you say, Larissa? How do you pronounce or do you read this word?
Learned.
Okay, good. All right, thank you very much, Larissa. Now, remember that if you want to practice your pronunciation with simple past, and if the last consonant was a not strong, all right, it's not a strong, then you should use only the t. Learned, right? Learned. The e has to disappear because again, if you say, for example, work it, play it, or learn it, right? It's not going to be, all right, bad, but it's not the correct pronunciation, all right? So it's going to be learned, worked, liked, and so on and so forth. Unless it finishes with T. Want, wanted. There you use it, right? Because it finishes with T. Wanted, permitted, and so on and so forth, all right? So just to remember that one, because we're going to practice. Number 3, it's going to be for simple past. So let's go and let's start with the simple present tense, all right? And let's remember the structure and some examples and when to use this. This is going to be for you, actually everything, please. Larissa, let's read the entire slide, please.
Simple present tense. Use this tense for facts, routines, daily activities. Affirmative. To be. You are happy. Other verb. She eats fish. Negative. She is not sad. He doesn't like reggaeton. Questions. Are they in the park? Do you go to the gym?
Thank you very much, Larissa. Okay, so this is very important, y eso es muy importante. Nuevamente, este es el primer tiempo verbal que se aprende, y se llama tiempo simple, pero es uno de los tiempos que a veces suele causar más confusión si no se tiene una buena base, ¿ya? No es difícil, pero lo único que quiero que noten, a pesar de que es obvio, es que con otros verbos tenemos otras reglas, aunque ambos sean presente simple con el verbo to be y con otros verbos, tienen diferentes reglas. El verbo to be tiene sus propias reglas y los otros verbos tienen sus propias reglas, ya en el tiempo simple. Pasa también en el pasado simple. El verbo to be solamente se usa con el verbo to be, nada más. Vean que no hay otros verbos en los ejemplos. Y hemos hablado de esto, ¿verdad? Hemos practicado. Vamos a practicar otra vez. Esto justamente por eso es review, repaso. Happy es un adjetivo, no es un verbo. Hemos dicho que se usa para emociones o sentimientos el verbo to be. Sad con la misma lógica. Un adjetivo. In the park, location, ¿no? Ubicación. Saben que pueden usar el verbo to be sin otros verbos cuando hablan de nombres, edad, emociones, estados, ¿no? Estados sociales, estados de relación. y también hablamos de ubicación. ¿Ya? Y hay más, pero son 5. Y solamente el verbo to be, no estoy usando ningún otro verbo. Y obviamente después pueden usar todos los otros verbos, pero recuerden las reglas principales. Ya hemos visto, por eso acá no se está desarrollando a detalle. It's, ¿cuál es esa regla? What is this rule? I'm going to check this one. It's is the third person rule, la regla de la tercera persona. Cuando tenemos he, she, it, el verbo principal se modifica con una S o ES. Doesn't, el negativo con el verbo to be solamente es con not. Is not, am not, are not. Pero con otros verbos necesita sí o sí el auxiliar do, que en este caso es does porque es tercera persona. No, eso también. Entonces aquí hay 2 reglas, tercera persona y auxiliar. Questions, preguntas. Igual, necesitamos sí o sí el auxiliar. Do en este caso porque es you, pero si fuera he, she, it sería does. Y la regla que no mencioné acá, pero que también se aplica al negativo y a las preguntas, es que siempre es forma base, ¿no? Forma base. En cambio, vean con el verbo to be, todo solamente verbo to be, la negación es solamente aumentando not, y la interrogación es solamente invirtiendo con el verbo, ¿no? El sujeto y el verbo. Esa es la aclaración y el review que quería hacer. Eso también es muy importante. ¿Para qué usan estos tiempos? Facts, hechos, verdades, routines, rutinas, y similar a eso, daily activities, ¿no? Actividades diarias. E información general. Para eso se usa este tiempo. Okay, this is the simple present. Let's practice. ¿Ya? Es importante practicar y eso sí es importante escribirlo para ver si se aplican estas reglas. So this is the instruction. All right, Larissa, Noelia, please go to the file. Ya, vamos a escribir harto aquí. Pero recuerden, el verbo to be solamente con el verbo to be. No usamos otro verbo que no sea el verbo to be. Y para otros verbos, obviamente todos menos el verbo to be. The instruction. Please, you're going to write 3 examples with to be in the present. Okay, 1 affirmative, 1 negative, and 1 question. And you're going to write other 3 examples with other verbs. All right, 1 affirmative, 1 negative, and 1 question. 6 in total. All right, 6 examples in total. 3 with the verb to be and 3 with other verbs. And they have to be affirmative, negative, and interrogative form or question. If you have any questions about that, let me know. If not, please, let's begin with that one. We're going to have some minutes to finish. I'm going to see how you're doing. Let's set 3 minutes, okay? If you're still working, we're going to give you more time. Let's continue, please, and let's begin. And if you have any questions, just let me know. All right. So we're going to take a look at your examples. Let's remember it was 6, right? 6 sentences in total, or examples in total. 3 with a verb to be and 3 with other verbs using all these structures, right? So let's take a look at what you got. And I'm going to start with you, Noelia. Let's read your examples, please.
Okay, teacher. Are you mad? I'm not tired. She is kind. She doesn't like me. He plays soccer. Do you go to school?
Thank you very much. I think they are very good. I have no observations over here. They look very good and they are related to the main idea, right? Emotions, descriptions, general ideas, facts, activities, right? And we're following all the rules. Third person, auxiliaries, and inversion in questions. Thank you very much, Noelia. Very good. I'm going with you now, Larissa. Let's read what you got, please.
She is married. I am not in class. Is he in his house? She travels tomorrow. He doesn't drink coffee. Me falta.
It's great so far y hasta ahora está súper bien. Piensa en esa ultimita. Ya estar pensando en esa más, Larissa. Está súper bien. Ahora una aclaración sobre el primero con otros verbos y está muy bien. Cuando usamos tomorrow es un futuro y en realidad el simple present también se puede usar para futuro, ¿ya? Pero solamente bajo una condición. Y eso tal vez te lo van a poner en observación si es que es un test. Solamente cuando tienes un timetable, ¿ya? ¿Y qué es un timetable? Algo parecido a un horario, pero son horarios establecidos, por ejemplo, como los horarios que hay en el aeropuerto, ¿ya? En la terminal de buses, en la terminal de trenes, ¿ya? Ese tipo de horarios que te dicen que tal bus va a salir a tal hora hoy o mañana, ¿ya? Cuando hay un timetable, que es una hora segura que no va a cambiar, entonces sí usamos el simple present con futuro. Pero si es un futuro que no está asegurado en un timetable, ¿ya? Y es una cuestión tuya nada más, ahí solamente en ese caso estaría incorrecto. Esa es la única aclaración, Larissa. No sé si tienes una pregunta respecto a eso.
¿Cómo podría hacerla entonces?
No, como te digo ahorita, está bien si es que tu oración está basada en esa idea. Por ejemplo, incluso podría ser más exacta. Mi recomendación cuando usan simple present con futuro es que sean lo más exactos posible para que se sepa que es parte de algo totalmente establecido. Entonces podrías decir, she travels tomorrow, right, at 7:30 a.m., ¿no? Por ejemplo, ella viaja mañana a las 7:30. ¿Ya? Con esa lógica, sabemos que estás hablando de un timetable y sabemos que es una cuestión establecida y que no va a cambiar, o por lo menos que no haya intenciones de cambiar. ¿Ok? Entonces, esa información extra va a ayudar a que tu oración esté mucho más correcta. Porque está bien, solamente es la aclaración que a veces cuando se dice tomorrow y no hay esa cuestión, puede ser considerada como incorrecta la oración. Pero solamente en ese caso. ¿Ok, Larissa?
Okay, teacher.
Okay, there you go. So finish your question, termina tu oración. Voy a estar empezando en otro tema y lo revisamos en la siguiente, Larissa.
Okay.
Oh, great. Thank you. Now let's begin then with the next one. And we're going to finish with this one, I think. Present continuous. All right, this is the present continuous. This is easy. I think this is very easy to understand, right? Pienso que no hay punto en el que nos podemos perder con este. Es con el verbo to be, y si mezclamos con otro verbo, pero ya saben, la condición para que estén juntos es que el verbo principal esté con ing, right? So, present continuous. Let's read this one, Noelia. Read everything, please. Are you there, Noelia?
Yes, teacher. My microphone, I
Okay.
can turn on. All the slide?
Yeah, yes, please.
Okay. Present continuous. Use this tense for ongoing actions, something that is happening now. Affirmative, you are listening to music. Negative, he's not studying for the test. Question, are they speaking English?
Thank you very much. Good. So present continuous. Ongoing actions, something that is happening now or during this period of time, right? I'm listening to music, I'm speaking English, I'm writing sentences, I'm reading a book, etc. So this is not hard. But to work this with something else, we are going to go to this one over here. And actually it's not here, yes, because we didn't cover that one yet. Okay, so only this one. I wanted to work with the past continuous, but I think it was not officially covered in Pearson yet. Okay, when we do that, we're going to compare both. But so far, as we only have the present continuous, let's work some examples with this one, please, Larissa and Noelia. Again, if you have any questions, let me know. But briefly, the only thing that you need, and it's something that you know, it's the subject plus the verb to be conjugated with the subject, right? You are, he is, I am, plus the verb, the main verb with ing, right? You are listening to music. When it's negative, the only thing you do is set not in between the verb to be and the main verb. That's negative. And when it's question, the only thing you do is inversion. First the verb to be, then you have the subject, and afterwards you have the verb with ing, right? And that's it. That is the structure for the present continuous. If you don't have any questions or doubts, let's do the same, please. 3 examples in total only, 1 affirmative, 1 negative, and 1 question, please. Let's do it again. If you have any questions or doubts, just let me know, please. Okay, again, we have 2 minutes for this one. If you finish before, well, we're going to check, but the limit is going to be 2 minutes. All right, so as some of you have finished, well, I'm going to check. And let's begin with you, please, again, Noelia. Let's read your 3 examples with the present continuous, please.
Okay. Are they playing baseball? He's traveling with his wife. She's not eating pizza.
There you go. Thank you very much. Again, no observations. That's the 3 forms with this tense, right? Thank you. And I'm going to finish. You can complete that one later on if you want. Larissa, lo puedes completar después. Let's read your 3 examples with present continuous, please.
I am talking with my best friend. He is not sleeping in his room. We are playing with them.
Okay, thank you very much. Again, the question is correct, but if you want to follow all the rules right for grammar, you're going to work with inversion, right? And instead of we are, you're going to say are we, right? Are we playing with them? And that's it, okay? And I have no observations other than that. You can finish your question there, Larissa, with das, and then I'm going to check it, all right? I wanted to finish with the continuous form. Ya quería terminar con la forma continua, pero como no tenemos el pasado continuo, que yo quería hacer los dos trabajos para la comparación, directamente vamos a concluir con este de acá, que no es difícil, más bien está muy relacionado con el anterior, pero están juntos para que ustedes puedan comparar ambos, ¿ya? El present continuous y el futuro con be going to se parecen en el sentido de que ambos son con el verbo to be y un verbo con ing. Pero recuerden que el futuro con be going to necesita sí o sí going to. Si no hay going to, no es futuro con be going to, ¿no? Evidentemente. Y además, sí o sí un verbo en la forma base, ¿no? El presente continuo no tenía nada de eso. Simplemente es el verbo principal con ing. Pero acá el verbo principal no está con ing. El verbo principal está en la forma base. Lo anterior es solamente una expresión que nos dice que va a ser futuro, ¿no? Entonces, be going to. Y con esto sí concluimos para que vean la diferencia entre ambos. This time, this is going to be for you, Larissa, please. Let's read future with be going to.
Use this tense for plans in the future with evidence. Be going to. Affirmative. You are going to travel tomorrow. Negative. He is not going to take the test. Questions. Are they going to write an article?
Thank you very much. Correct. And that's it, right? This is the future with be going to. Now, this is important. Lo importante acá es reconocer que este futuro es común ¿para qué? Para planes y para futuros con evidencia. Y quiere decir que si tienes algo concreto que te diga que eso va a pasar, entonces usa be going to. Cuando ves nubes, puedes decir que va a llover, ¿no? Es un futuro con evidencia, ¿ya? Cuando ves estadísticas y ves que algo va a pasar porque estadísticamente es muy probable, entonces usa be going to, porque eso va a ocurrir, va a pasar. Bueno, entonces futuro con planes o para planes y con evidencia. Okay, plans and evidence. So with that said, to finish today, if you have any questions, let me know. But again, I'm going to explain shortly the structure, the subject plus be going to, right? And be is always conjugated. Don't forget that. You are, he is, okay? I am. Going to plus the verb in the base form, right? Don't say traveling. Aquí no digan traveling porque va a ser incorrecto. Yeah, eating, incorrecto. Only travel, eat, take, write, and so on. Okay, so let's do it, please, girls, to finish today's class. Let's write 3 examples with be going to. 1 affirmative sentence, 1 negative sentence, and 1 question, please. Let's do it. And again, any questions, just let me know. All right. So to finish this, let's revise these examples and let's finish this class. All right. I'm going to start this time with you, Larissa. You can read the question, all right, in number 18, and then you can read your 3 examples we'd be going to.
Does she like Chinese food?
Very good. Continue, please.
She is going to have a baby. I am not going to watch that movie. Are they going to arrive at night?
Thank you very much. Only this word, the pronunciation, arrive, right? Like
Arrive.
Very good. Great. So my only correction in number 18, it was this one. Every time you talk about nationality, in a sense, as an adjective, it has to be with capital letter. All right, just that one. The rest of it, I think, works very good and everything is correct, Larissa. Do you have any questions about this? Let me know, please.
Okay, no teacher, I don't have.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it. And I'm finishing with you, Noelia, please. Let's do the same.
You are going to go to the hospital tomorrow. Are they going to Paris next week? They are not going to the bar.
Okay, thank you very much. Only one observation with the last one. Remember the difference between the present continuous and the future will be going to is that the present continuous has the main verb with ing. Like in your last example, they are not going to the bar. So this is your main verb, right? So this is present continuous. It's not the future will be going to, right? What is missing to make this future will be going to, Noelia?
Time.
But more than time, you need one more element, remember, is subject plus be going to plus verb in the base form. Okay, so you need the main verb in the base form. If not, your sentence is going to be present continuous. All right, so what is your main verb? You can use go as your main verb. So
Yes,
this is present continuous.
Because say they are not going to go to the bar.
Exactly.
Friday,
And
right?
in that case, later, yes, you can use anytime expression, correct. But what you need, and we don't know exceptions for be going to, is one verb after going to in the base form. So yes, read that one again, please, in a complete way, Noelia.
Okay, so could be they are not going to go to the bar Friday.
Correct. Exactly. And if you want to be 100% correct, on Friday, right? To follow all the grammatical rules. Very good.
También puedo decir on, o sea, el on es para los días de la semana solamente o también puedo usarlo con meses.
Si es con meses, es in. Con meses sería diferente. No, preposiciones entonces, para semana o para días, on. Para meses, solamente meses, in. Para años también in. Para fechas exactas también es on. Ya, entonces eso es una fecha exacta on. Solamente el mes in. All right?
Okay, thank you.
Do you have any questions, Noelia? Let me know, please.
No, I understand everything.
Okay, thank you very much. That's it. Okay, so this is the first part of the review. Es la primera parte del review. La siguiente parte es obviamente para el viernes, ¿no? Que tenemos todavía un día completo para hacerlo. Hoy hemos terminado un tema casi entero, modales, y hemos visto esta parte de review. Directamente lo que nos queda el día ya viernes es concluir con este review, will, y un poquito más de tiempo vamos a pasar aquí en el simple past. Recuerden, practiquen los verbos que hemos ensayado y traten de memorizar otros. Les voy a preguntar verbos, ¿ya? Y vamos a hacer este análisis del chart final, ¿ya? Que es el cuadro final, comparando varios tiempos, ¿no? Y viendo las principales diferencias. Después va a ser campo y tiempo para que ustedes hagan preguntas en general y esa va a ser la clase del viernes en conclusión de lo que sería el curso como tal. ¿Ok? Y hoy ahora también terminamos acá. Simplemente eso. Ya la recomendación, no se descuiden de la plataforma, las fechas ya están establecidas Ya está la quinta unidad también para que la terminen. Ya, entonces no se descuiden para terminar la quinta unidad. Nosotros terminamos el avance, pero en la plataforma también tienen que hacerlo. Okay, that's it. If you don't have any more questions, please fill out the survey. Ya llenemos la encuesta, the poll, and you can leave the class. All right, thank you for being in this class. Have a good night and see you tomorrow for the conversation or perhaps on Friday. Bye-bye, girls.
Teacher, so can I have my test on Tuesday for my
Your final
portfolio?
test. Yeah,
Yes.
no, Noelia, the final test is going to be assigned on Friday. Las clases el viernes son normales, ya es avance también el viernes. Yo solamente asigno, pero en realidad tú vas a tener la opción de tomarlo el viernes si deseas, sábado y hasta domingo, ¿ya? No sé si prefieres, yo podría asignar ya desde mañana el test, así lo tomas mañana, pero de todas maneras va a estar hasta el día domingo para que lo puedas tomar, que eso es fuera de clases.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, teacher. See you.
Good. You're welcome. Bye-bye. See
Bye,
you.
teacher.
Take care.
Bye,
Bye.
teacher.
You.